Welcome back to Midday. I love this story. 15 years ago, Nick Markosian was tired of seeing perfectly good people with good jobs and the ability to make car payments get turned down by lenders that they worked with. So Markosian Auto started financing people for themselves. Since that time, you've helped how many customers, Nick?
Over 10,000 customers have financed vehicles with us at one time or another.
That's not a handful. That's a lot of people.
It's a big chunk of Salt Lake City. It really is.
And that many people you saw a need, really needed help getting in a vehicle, and it wasn't happening for them.
Yeah, and you know, it's not like I said, I want to finance people myself. It's we saw a need. We saw people getting turned down at our competitors' places, coming in. We weren't able to get them terms that were acceptable to them. We weren't able to get them in the cars that they wanted. And we said, screw this. We're going to finance you ourselves. You deserve to get into a good car. If you have a job and a license, you should be able to get into a good car.
Why aren't other dealerships doing this?
Because it's, you know, you have to go out and borrow millions of dollars from a bank. That's what I do. And you're on the hook with the customer, and it's risky and it's scary, and so very few dealers want to do it.
You're passionate about what you do. Why? Is this what you dreamed of doing? Did you know you'd be sitting here 15 years later?
You probably won't believe this. Some people want to be firefighters or astronauts. I seriously wanted to sell cars.
Did you?
I had a great uncle who owned a bunch of new car dealerships, and he was like my hero, and I just love selling cars. It's super fun.
And you make it easy to get into a car. How do customers react when you say, yes, we can do that?
Well, Nicea, I think that's key, especially in the age of COVID. Do you really want to go to a dealership, hang out with a salesperson, wondering if you're going to get approved, getting shown cars you don't really want, down payments are too high, blah, blah, blah. We just make it super, super easy. You are in and out like that. And we can do it all before you even come in. By the time you come into the dealership, it is just a formality. And in the age of COVID, you've got to take advantage of that.
So how has COVID changed the way you do business?
Oh my gosh. Well, you know, we had these online tools and stuff that some of our customers used prior to COVID. Well, now it's like the main way we do business because we just don't want to bunch up a bunch of people into our showroom and you know, create unnecessary risk.
Which is nice because you had that all set up even before the pandemic happened.
You know, there's no doubt it was heading in that direction. COVID accelerated it.
Yeah. What kind of cars are we talking about when you say I can get anyone into a car?
Yeah, 70–80% of our cars are four-door sedans, mid-size like Hyundai Elantras, Sonatas, Nissan Altimas, Honda Accords, stuff like that. We do sell a lot of SUVs, Nissan Rogues, Chevy Equinoxes, stuff like that, crew cab F-150s and Silverados.
What if someone watching says he doesn't understand, I don't have good credit? How do I do this?
Well, you're the customer that we're really talking to.
Really?
You have just got to give us a shot. You will be shocked at how quick and easy we make it. You know, and I looked at the sales numbers this year, and Nicea, we're killing it. I mean, and I'm not saying this because I think we're awesome. I just think what we do is really speaks to people. We're like the #2 used car dealership in the market, and that's shooting up from like 12th last year.
You saw a need in our state, and someone needed to jump in and fill it, and you figured out a way to do it.
Absolutely. Just come see how easy we are to do business with, folks. It's really refreshing.
Nick,
I think
tell
you'll love
everyone
it.
where you're located so people can stop by.
So we have 3 locations, one in Taylorsville, Utah, one in Ogden, and one in Logan. But the best location that we have is markosianauto.com.
That's the spot, especially during a pandemic, that you want to go first, everyone. We'll link you from ours, abc4.com/midday. Nick, good friend of us here at ABC4, thank you so much for stopping by. Stick with us. Your full pinpoint weather forecast is right after the break.